All right, today we're doing Am I the Asshole real estate stories from Reddit. Am I the asshole for lowballing real estate agents? So this may be a little weird, but when I'm bored at work, I like to go on some real estate broker's website, place offers on properties at a much lower price than their asking price, usually properties valued higher than $10 million. I like to first gain as much information as possible and try to sell to the fact that I have enough capital to even be considered for the offer. Once I get the dealer to send me paperwork, I submit an offer without proof of funds at an average of 5 to 10 times below ask. Even at the lowball offer, I can't even afford that. I like to see how much room agents have and how desperate some people may be to sell their properties. I feel like on the plus side to this, I get to learn more about real estate and act like a Robin Hood per se for upper middle class people who aren't really at the high 1% yet. This is because if you do get to people to drop their prices, then someone else can actually afford it. What?
Asshole.
One, how are you this bored at what do you do?
Are you working?
Are you working? You should concentrate on your job.
You're not doing your job if you have this much time.
No, this person's psycho. Here's my thing with this. Real estate, and I say it all the time to every client, is incredibly emotional. What you're doing is you're playing with people's emotions because it's not the agent per se. You have to remember someone's selling this home.
Yeah.
That's someone's house.
That's someone's house.
And you
They
don't
love.
know why they need to sell their home.
They
Maybe
could be
they
selling
really
this
need to
home
move.
because someone died in their family and they
it's
have
like
to pay
their
off all this debt.
parents'
And
house or they're getting
you have
divorced.
no idea. I think for you to say, well, this house is $10 million, so that person must be better than me and they're in a better situation.
Also, Robin Hood, what? How does that make sense? Like, you're not gonna buy it for 10 times cheaper and then you can't even afford it. How does that help anyone?
As a real estate agent, I'll tell you this, if you lowball me, I'm going to laugh at it. I'm not even gonna look at it. I'm gonna take the offer, get to my client, we'll laugh about it, and we'll move on. Like, no one's going to be hurt. I have clients at $1 million and you offer 500, we go, ha ha ha.
No, like,
Here.
get a life.
Get a life. If you want to be a Robin Hood though from like the bank, like the corporation. You want to be a Robin Hood, go do that.
I don't think this person knows what Robin
I
Hood
don't
is.
even know what Robin Hood is.
that's-
This pisses me off a lot because real estate's not a game. I think it's very easily accessible when it comes to seeing properties with like Zillow and Redfin and Trulia and all those things. So people feel like it's a game. Like, oh yeah, let's just look at this place. And you can casually look. Like I look at things all the time that I can't afford. Once you start engaging another
Right.
person, yeah, you're a dick.
Yeah, wasting people's time for fun.
And this person thinks that I'm going to lower the listing price of that home by throwing them a lowball offer and being this secret agent against real estate
So
sellers.
someone else gets it for cheating.
That's just not how it works.
Do they hate everyone?
Yeah.
They hate sellers, they hate real estate agents.
You have no proof of funds for one. If you even put an offer in 10 times as much with no proof of funds, no one's gonna take you serious. It doesn't matter.
Like, it's just, none of it makes sense.
None of it makes sense.
And they are just an asshole.
I would love to know the motivation behind this person and what they gain from. They can say that they're trying to help the upper middle class, but they're not doing anything.
they're
for
not
anyone.
doing
Who said the upper middle class that aren't 1% yet needs a boost?
Right? They don't need help
That person's about to buy this $10 million
because
house.
they're not quite the 1% yet.
I just helped them out, you know. Go donate to the poor.
Them even posting this says a lot. Like, how are you not embarrassed to even, that should be something you do in your private time to just whatever, to be Robin Hood. But like, to even post that, they're delusional.
Sounds like some role play that this person should do with other people. Enjoy stuff like this, not in someone's real life.
Yeah.
Like, go play Monopoly.
Literally, go play Monopoly.
Go lowball.
Go lowball Park Place. I just don't understand. To me, it takes so much time and energy and effort to do something like that. You're not gaining anything from this.
Go do your job.
You shouldn't be at work. It's like if you're going to like a Maserati dealership and just driving cars with no intentions of buying it.
Sure, people do it.
I know
they
some
do.
people do that. It's a waste of time.
I think that the root of this situation is that maybe this person has some connotations about real estate and buying real estate per se, or around buyers and listing agents that they seem to think is unfair, and it's probably just because they're uninformed on the actual business and maybe they have been burned in the past. But again, that comes back to representation. So if we knew more, we could probably dive a little bit deeper into why they have such bad connotations.
Yeah, it sounds like they overpaid for a house and they feel bad about it or something, or it's
This
weird.
person's never bought real estate.
If you're that person who's really concerned with being a Robin Hood for the upper middle class, or to screw around with real estate agents, I think that there's a better avenue that'll give you more satisfaction satisfaction than this, go donate to the poor. Give the Ben Lawless team coats for our charity coat drive. Go to a food kitchen, volunteer, anything else with this. This really is just a big waste of time. So
It helps nobody.